So let's just kind of jump right into the first topic, being wings. And this is more importantly about Wingstop and kind of their whole approach toward what is now a very successful brand. It's very interesting, too, because if you look at the two challenges between Wingstop and what's happening in the pizza industry, there are some major ripples happening. Let's take a look at Wingstop themselves so you can kind of see where some of the growth factors are and also what's happening within the brand itself. Wingstop's revenue rose 15.5% annually last quarter. Its system-wide sales grew 6.3%, and its net income jumped 33.8%. Additionally, it's also increased its total store count 11.7% to 1,215 global locations. Now, this is a pretty major move when you look at fast casual in general. There's a lot of things that are happening here because what we see is a little bit of a slowing in the fast casual space where someone like this, being Wingstop, is actually accelerating a lot of what's going on. Additionally, they're doing some other things that I think are really helping them kind of move in this direction of winning the wing business or the takeout business over pizza, and that is strategy. Wingstop also doesn't have any face any direct competitors. When you look at its closest rival being Buffalo Wild Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings is more in a big box type approach where they themselves are in a much smaller footprint and they don't necessarily offer liquor sales. So there's a lot of things that are happening there that kind of positions them more strategically and really in a more nimble position to kind of take on the likelihood of someone in the pizza category, which is pretty much controlled takeout, especially around Super Bowl time. Digital is the other thing that is really moving well with Wingstop. It's rapid progress in digital sales, which accounted for over 25% of its sales last quarter. And it's rolling out a nationwide delivery deal with DoorDash. So this could continue to see digital and online sales rise for Wingstop. And when you combine that with a smaller footprint, the fact that they don't have alcohol, the fact that they are moving kind of to the delivery model, especially at the time when Uber and other companies like DoorDash are doing so well, this could be a great formula to see this necessary growth around Wingstop just explode. You can also look at some other things, and this is wing prices. So as you can see in this chart from Bloomberg, a year ago, wing prices peaked in September. Since then, they've slumped about 37%, and now it sets a 4-year record low. So they're primed in a position of lower cost of goods, but yet they've been able to maintain their retail price. And they've pretty much dispelled one of their major competitors in Buffalo Wild Wings. For a national chain, Wingstop bone-in wing costs eased up 11% earlier this year, which contributes to food costs overall, and hence the massive profits they've seen, which were some of the numbers you heard at the top of the topic. Consumer love is kind of the wrap-up of this particular chain and why I think they're doing so well. Wingstop is taking on pizza really in a place that I think pizza has kind of controlled, and that is in the area of consumer sentiment. So consumer sentiment rating 92.8% versus Pizza Hut, which is the #1 pizza chain near their size, over 1,000 units, coming in at 90.5 on the consumer sentiment rating. And again, this is consumer sentiment on social media of how you or consumers are talking about the brands themselves, whether it's quality of food, whether it's service times, availability, all those types of things that you might mention on social is what really contributes to the overall look on that. Another thing that you'll see is kind of pizza delivery, which was down in 2017, is taking another hit in 2018. And we did a piece on this not too long ago, so make sure and check that out if you haven't had a chance.